2021 Yamaha YZ450FX review. New engine and chassis make the YZ450FX akin to a Jaguar. Being that updates to Yamaha's cross-country and enduro bikes fall 1 year behind those of the manufacturer's 4-stroke motocross models, the YZ450FX was due for a revamp in 2021. Sure enough, that's exactly what the Blue Cruise 450 off-road competition motorcycle was given. The YZ450FX was last updated in 2019, and it won Dirt Rider's 450 Off-Road Shootout that same year, so the bike has proven its worth as a cross-country race bike model. How much better is the 2021 version? We were eager to find out for ourselves after dynoing, weighing, and measuring it, and quickly got to work testing it in the field. If you follow the YZ450FS progression, you've likely noticed the 2020 model received some major engine updates that improved Yamaha's already strong 450 cubic centimeters power plant. Those same changes were applied to the YZ450FX for 2021, including a more compact cylinder head that's also lighter by more than half a pound, different camshafts, a new piston, and a longer connecting rod. On Dirt Rider's in-house DynoJet 250i rear-wheel dynamometer, the 2021 YZ450FX produced 53.0 horsepower at 9,600 RPM and 32.9 pound-feet of torque at 7,100 RPM. The Ecu tuning is unique to the YZ450FX with off-road specific mapping. The ability to make adjustments to the mapping via the Yamaha Power Tuner app is possible as the ECU is unlocked. The muffler, which has a baffle intended to reduce noise and smooth out the power delivery, is another YZ450FX specific component. Being that this bike is an off-road competition model, the transmission is a wide ratio 5-speed with a low first gear and slightly lower second gear compared to the YZ450F. While the gaps between gears are slightly larger than in the motocross transmission, the engine's strong torque completely blends them together. Naturally, the very low first is mainly a tractor gear for the tightest of sections. Second gear is good for starting and stopping, while third is mostly used for single-track riding. Its third and fourth gears are almost equal to those same gears in the motocrosser, while fifth is taller. The changes Yamaha made to the engine are immediately noticeable. Right off the crack of the throttle, the power is very responsive and the seat of the pants torque is amazing. It runs through the power at a reasonable rate unless you spin the rear tire, which can be easy to do. The power is strong enough that the bike can be a little hard to control in slippery conditions. The YZ450FX may not pull as long in the RPM range as a KTM 450XCF or Honda CRF 450RX, but it will easily outdo all of its competition in terms of torque feel. Yamaha also improved on the YZ450FX's starting capability. The engine fires to life quickly in neutral and even in gear. The ECU mapping may be specific to the YZ450FX, but there's still an abundance of power. At times, it was seriously more